A college kid walks into a church on Sunday morning, and in the church, he looks all around very nervous as every seat is already taken and the congregation is already singing its praise and joy of music in the air. He's not necessarily dressed the best. He has a pair of faded jeans on. He has a button-down shirt that's slightly wrinkled, probably because he took it right out of the laundry and just aired it dry in order that he can wear something nice to church. He doesn't know what he's doing there, but he felt a calling in order to be there. But he looks around and there's nowhere to sit. As his eyes scan the congregation, he sees this family and this woman giving him that mean, nasty look as, "What are you doing here?" sort of eye. And he finds himself that he wants to leave. But by that point, the songs of praise are winding down to the tune that "You Belong." And he questions to himself, does he belong? Is this where I belong? As the congregation sits down, he looks around nervously, not knowing what to do. But since he's all the way in the back to begin with, all he simply does is sits down on the ground. Once again, that woman giving a side eye, wondering why is he here. But it wasn't until an old man with a cane stands up from the other side of the room and starts making his way as the pastor is preaching and talking. He makes his way to the back of the room and he stands next to the kid. And he says to the gentleman, he says to him, he says, "Good morning. I saw you can't come in today." He says, "I don't want you to be alone, and I hope you understand. I cannot sit down next to you." But he says, "Allow me to stand here next to you so that we may worship together." The kid looks up at the guy in total shock, crying his eyes out as a tear starts forming. And he stands up to the old man, and the old man gives the kid a hug, and they embrace. And it was at that point that a seat was made for him, that the congregation moved over just to allow the two of them to sit in a seat. And the question I have is, what kind of church are you? Are you the welcoming church? The one that will welcome even the person who comes directly off the street? Are you the one that will judge and give the side eye? Or are you the one that will take the stand and sit next to anyone who comes in that church? Inquiring minds want to know.